So good day everyone, I am Carliones M. Langido and I am your reporter for today's lesson. Before we formally begin our lesson, let us do a quick recapitulation first of the discussion of the past three reporters before me, in which they discussed about the first three traits of technical writing, which is the clarity, conciseness, and accessibility. So for my topic, I will be discussing the fourth trait of technical writing, which is audience recognition. So what is audience recognition? So audience recognition is basically the ability to identify who your audience are. Basically, audience recognition means knowing who your audience are, or knowing who will receive or read the information or written works you are writing or sharing. Audience recognition is also about adjusting your writing's tone, style, and content to suit your readers. So, as mentioned earlier, audience recognition is basically identifying who your readers are. So, through recognizing who your readers are, you will be able to adjust your writing style, the tone, the words you use, in a way that it will be understandable to your readers. For example, if your readers are a bunch of kids, then you have to use simpler words. And if your readers are college students, then of course it is expected that you use words that are not too simple. You have to match the way you write your piece according to your audience. So, audience recognition ensures that writing is easy to read and understand. Meaning, by using simpler words, your readers will be able to understand what you are trying to convey on what you write. So, why is audience recognition important? So, audience recognition is very important because first, it prevents confusion or misinterpretations. Meaning, it prevents or lessens the probability of people getting confused or misinterpreting the message of your work. So, the second reason why audience recognition is important is it makes technical information easier to read and follow. So, by technical information, it means that the words that are uncommon or mostly found in different fields, meaning mga jargons, they are put into simpler terms in order to cater or to suit the level of understanding of your readers. So another reason why audience recognition is very important is because it helps build trust with your readers. This builds trust in a way that it will make your readers feel understood. For instance, if the tone, the examples, the explanations match with their level of understanding or their experiences, then they would feel that you, the writer, gets them or know them. And the last reason why audience recognition is important is because it helps tailor examples and explanation to the reader's level. This is very self-explanatory because I've mentioned it already that in audience recognition you should tailor your examples, the words you use, the explanation according to the understanding of your readers. So at this juncture, let us take a look at these two examples and compare them. So let us read all together. So for version 1, we have photosynthesis is a complex biochemical process in which plants convert sunlight into a chemical energy. Now let's take a look at version number 2. Plants use sunlight to make food, which helps them grow. So what do you notice? Yes, very good. So as you can see, version 1 uses much more complex words, whereas version number 2 uses simple or much more understandable words. So now, try to imagine if you do not know who your audience or your readers are. Diba? There's a big chance that your readers will not be able to understand what you are writing because, for example, if your readers are kanang mga bata pa and then you used words that are too complex, then of course they will not be able to understand it. Except na lang if they are kanang gifted good. But that's very rare agad na bisag bata pa ka-understand na kag mga complex word. That's very rare. That is why it is very important that you recognize who your audience is first so that you can adjust your writing style according to your reader's level of understanding. So, in conclusion, this just shows how crucial it really is to know who your audience are so that you can make adjustments to your writing style in a way that your audience would be able to understand what you wrote. So that would be all for my topic. Thank you very much for listening, and I do hope that you learned something from me.